Alright, Twitchat, we are back. Thank you for the patience. Shame about that clad run, but there's always next run. Let's embark. Choose. I like this dilemma. 100 gold or curse for 250 gold. It's an early enough shop, you could get away with it. Generally speaking, I strongly dissuade. Curse starts on silent. Ooh, doubly so with a mandatory early elite. Yikes. That looks troublesome. Very troublesome. Alright, well, if I have to do the elite, I might as well delay the shop. Get a bit more money then. You missed the dad joke that was redeemed. You did not. It seems I owe the chat. For thus far, I have been awfully silent. Seems the humor is on strike. Fortunately, I'm able to defend myself from any accusations and come out ahead as a survivor. Criticism neutralized. I've chosen an annual challenge for 2023! Master. The goal for this year, at least for the start of this year, is beat Spire. With all of the different cards in duplicate. Pretty tricky. Pretty tricky. This Jawworm is out of control. We need to get out of here. Yes, I do need to master the starter cards differently per character. Oof. Can't quite finish there. So everybody has to get the strikes and defends mastered all separate like. What is this Jawworm fight? Please let me leave. The exclamation point master sheet tracks our mastered cards. We could track them by using the beta art of the game, but I tend to find this will make the game kind of look less coherent overall, especially if we either start or finish with all beta art enabled. That's going to be a visual mess. So I prefer the spreadsheet here to keep the visual noise down. Definitely going to take a first card Backstab as silent. That's a juicy one. Bonus damage on turn 1 is 0 cost. Very, very nice with Ring of the Snake. And I would be very happy to have a second copy either. Adds cognitive load. Yeah, it's a good description of it. Mano Espacial, thanks for the 5 months of support. Greetings from the beaches of Argentina. I got your brother-in-law into Spire yesterday, and he stayed up till 2 a.m. You are a good/terrible brother. Or sister. Well done. Do I have to use the mirror to master things like Mash or Survivor that don't appear in rewards? There are a couple of other ways to duplicate cards in Slay the Spire, but yes, I have to duplicate them somehow. Go Dagger Spray here with Slime Boss coming up. Mini Slime Boss. Actually, let's kill you. Dead. Also dead. A lot of times, as silent, it's easiest just to kill everything on turn 1 and ask questions later. I want to blur a Flying Knee or a Crippling Cloud. Flying Knee is a perfectly fine attack card to pick up early. We do need to kill 2 elites very soon. Well, we don't need to kill the second one, but we need to kill 1 elite very soon. And the Flying Knee will definitely help with that. Blur is just like adding another defend. Terrible idea here. Crippling Cloud's not bad. Poison and weak. Bit expensive for what it does, though. Especially without an upgrade. So I think we take a Flying Knee. I think we lose a Flying Knee. Ranwood! Exemplary. What a deal. Sell Flying Knee for 300 gold. Go to the store. I suddenly have 542 gold with a membership card. I'm rich. I'm rich beyond all power and imagining. Excellent. Buy the lantern, buy the footwork. Probably buy discovery, genuinely. Buy a potion, maybe 2 potions. Next fight's an elite. Yeah, I'll take a forge pot, cunning pot into that elite fight. And buy the discovery. And I can still afford a card remove, so why the heck not? No, not that card. This one. And give me the rug while you're at it. No? Alright. Let's get out of here. I'm rich! I'm absolutely filthy, stinking rich, and I love it. This is going to be a strong run, I can tell. What a ridiculous series of events. What do you got, Discovery? Burst? Distraction, Reflex. Burst is just trying again. This burst lets me save an energy on playing a defend twice. Sure, whatever. Sure, why not? So we want to get one of these below 20 health. Then we can do the right amount of damage. Perfect. That way, Hand of Greed can kill it. Perfect. Actually, that might be worth the Blessing of the Forge, because we're going to gain up to 75 gold with membership card from this fight. I bet we can do at least 50 with the upgrade here. Let's do it. You can also get a ton of money from Slime Boss with a Hand of Greed later on. This turn is Dagger Spray, defend, defend. And now, whether we take damage or not will be a little bit up to the draws. As long as we draw 1 defend each turn, we'll be pretty comfortable. That works. Dagger Spray, Burst, Defend. Since the Hand of Greed does 25, let's neutralize this one. Make sure they can both be killed by it. Good. Bottom card? Okay, that's going to prevent us from getting 2 more hits. Just 1 more then. I think we defend and hit this one. Take 3 more. That seems fine. That's still a pretty good payout from the fight. By the time we reach another shop, we'll be loaded. I mean, this shop, we're going to another shop this act, and we're going to have enough money to buy multiple relics there. That's pretty ridiculous. Rod is pretty cool. Reduced health loss when we take damage. I like a better block card here, Leg Sweep. I could also go with another attack, Unload or All-Out Attack, but definitely prefer Leg Sweep here. Great for making the Hand of Greed more reachable, which will be our first upgrade. Upgrade the damage and the money payout, which is getting doubled by the membership card. And yeah, we have a pretty high potion chance, don't forget. We only had 2 potions because we purchased 2 potions. We actually had barely seen any potion drops yet this act. So we're going to continue to find many potions as we slaughter our way through these enemies. Pretty good reason to use the Cunning Potion here, although this is a pretty good turn 1 for the Swift Potion also. So I would like to draw Leg Sweep, Discovery, Hand of Greed, or any attack cards this turn. So yes, let's use the Swift Potion first. Hand of Greed, perfect. We'll want to draw back into that, probably. Footwork is reasonable to avoid the redraw. I'm almost assuredly going to be playing that Leg Sweep. There's no way we are killing Gremlin Knob next turn, or even the turn after that unless I redraw the Hand of Greed, which is more likely if I play the Footwork. So, Footwork, you get played. Notable lack of Leg Sweep this turn. I guess we go Strike, Strike, Survivor. That'll take nothing. could play the Discovery, but that'll make Gremlin Knob angrier. Reason to play the Discovery now is to avoid redrawing it next turn, and because we could get something very useful out of the Discovery, like a Wraith Form, or there's a few other things. For sure, a big damage card, etc. But I like that we're taking 0 with this draw, so here we go. We draw the hand agreed. Cunning Potion, therefore, gets us the kill, which I'm exceedingly content to do. This is a Gremlin Knob. We're saving a lot of health. Why would I not, right? Yeah, why would I not? Cash payout. Get a Blood Vial. Healing 2 per combat. Second Leg Sweep offered to us. I think Flechette's is also decent. Pretty sweet to lock in double Leg Sweep this early. Let's do it. The Mastery. Pretty hard to get 2 copies of uncommon cards in general, so definitely happy to see that. Tingsha. Whenever we discard a card during our turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Now, that is quite something. We currently don't have a lot of discard effects, but Tingsha is a very good reason to start picking them up. So, cool. Yeah. Etc. You want to go Leg Sweep, Pepper Spray, Strike. No Tingsha, unfortunately. What do you have? First, Unload Cloud. Just go Unload, lower his health further. Ding. And then a well-timed hand agreed will finish the fight. Smooth. There we are. Acrobatics with the Tingsha. Why would I not, right? 80% potion chance, too. Wait a minute. I have no potion for this next elite? Interesting. I really thought I was going to have a potion here. That's funny. But yes, I'll take Acro. All-out attack is kind of worth considering, too. 10 AoE plus 3 to 1 enemy. But Acrobatics is definitely the kind of card you want later on in a run. So that's kind of encouraging here. Right, I'd like to hand agree them both. So let's just put the slime at 25. See what we can do. Ouch. This is just Footwork Defend. Seems reasonable. We could also try Discovery here, but it might not work out. Just gonna Footwork Defend. Thank you, Tungsten Rod, for everything that you have done. We need to Acro here. Take 1. Who cares, guy says, how can I tell if a card is actually good or maybe if you're over-evaluated? It can be surprisingly difficult to evaluate cards on a purely mathematical basis. Let's kill next turn. You really have to kind of look at a card as you take it and see how it's performing in each fight individually. And that can kind of give you oh shoot, I played the wrong card. What am I doing? I was supposed to play Survivor Hand Agreed. I don't know why I didn't. Alright, give me a Footwork then. Alright, I goofed that a little bit. Here we are. Okay. Acro, Hand Agreed. Alright, not a big punish. But a classic, why is it harder to play well when you're streaming Slay the Spire than on your own? And that's a good highlight of why. It's actually quite challenging to play the game well and narrate what I'm doing and answer questions from chat and come up with dad jokes on demand. They should make a silent card that gives the streamer 2 energy whenever chat makes them misplay, and they can call it Distractician. That's what I feel what just happened here. 3rd leg sweep. How many legs do we even have? Dios Dong. Speaking of 3rd leg, thanks for the 4 months of support. Here from the YouTube. Well, great timing on that. Do I actually want that leg sweep, though? I think we're kind of too defensive currently. Dash could be acceptable. It's pretty good for this elite, which is not a Gremlin Knob. I don't think I need it. And Choke is just right up. You don't need that. Tis the Lagavulin. We'll definitely want to play our Footwork and probably the Discovery before waking this creature up. McLow, thanks for the 16 months of support. How's it going, Sir Artemiel? I think we have an exclamation point boss command. If you ever want to know questions like some of the most frequently used ones are, what's the current act boss? What was your Niao bonus? Or what were the boss relics at the previous boss relic choice? I believe we have all of those as commands to sort of answer the very most frequently asked questions. Pretty cool system. Is there a command to see a list of commands? Yes, though I know the website has commands. There's the command list. You got it. Ooh, Bouncing Flash versus Lagavulin. Good stuff. Tempting to play Leg Sweep here to to guarantee weak through the first 2 attacks, but you really got to push damage on this creature. So I'll play that hand agreed. How do you spell Niao? How do you use a Snecko Oil effectively? Like this. A lot of weakness. And perfect draw. Easy. So we've managed to accumulate all of these words together and more. We've managed to amass more than 300 gold with the membership card. That's actually more effective gold than we had going into the first shop then. And we bought a lot of stuff at that first shop. We're additionally offered Blur, Deadly Poison, Escape Plan. Escape Plan's not too bad. In a deck with so many skills and a little bit of dexterity, a card like this is very good. And we can upgrade. I like the Footwork upgrade quite a lot. Prior to Slime Boss, we should probably upgrade our Dagger Spray. But let's get Footwork first. And then the power. Oh, do I ever like what I see here? Footwork is here to give us 2 more dexterity for the price of only 19 gold. Are you kidding me? Corpse Explosion looks great. Second Discovery could get us Mastery. Of the relics in the shop, love the Frozen Eye. When viewing the draw pile, the cards are now shown in order. Frozen Eye plus Tingsha. Surely that's pretty potent. We want Corpse Explosion when we have Hand of Greed, though. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's antithetical. Especially, actually, Frozen Eye Hand of Greed. We can land the Hand of Greed every time. Oh, shoot, I love that. Okay, so maybe forget the Corpse Explosion, which I'm okay with, because it's super expensive anyway. Maybe take a Predator instead. But I think Frozen Eye is exceptional here. When viewing the draw pile, the cards are now shown in order. That's really good stuff for a myriad of reasons. Why is Frozen Eye good with Tingsha? Because most of the cards that say discard on them also say draw on them. And Frozen Eye is good with draw effects in general. Is the short answer. I want that Predator. That's kind of expensive, actually. I'm not dying to Slime Boss without it, am I? No way. We got double Discovery. Frozen Eye. Maybe I want a Power Potion just to be really sure of Slime Boss. That's much cheaper than a Predator. Okay, I'll take the Power Potion. Power Potion, quite good here. Power Potion upgrade Dagger Spray. And we'll use that Power Potion turn 1. I was ideally looking for something like 1,000 Cuts or Noxious Fumes here, but After Image will suffice, giving us one more block per card. And we can actually see exactly right now what our next draws are going to be. Next turn we get to Hand of Greed, Dagger Spray, or Discovery if I want to. Turn 3, we have to block, more or less. We can either Acro into Leg Sweep, or we can go Defend, Defend, Survivor. Looks pretty tough. Definitely going to be getting bonked by Slime Crush. Oh, actually, if I use Escape Plan next turn, then we'll draw the Leg Sweep, and I can go Leg Sweep Survivor. That's quite good. That's what I'll do. How's it going, Leflexlos? Hey, yo. So let's go Hand of Greed, Dagger Spray this turn. Play the Escape Plan, then we next turn Survivor Leg Sweep. That should be almost a full block here. I think we take less than 5 damage. Wow, we take 0 damage exactly. Hot. Very hot. Alright, striking would reduce Slime Boss. Here we get an exact preview of what our draws are going to be, so we know when to split the Slime Boss proper-like. That's not right now, that's for sure. It's going to be next turn. We can even Survivor for 3 damage here. Next turn, Hand of Greed, Discovery, or, well, Discovery first. That'll let me know if I'm blocking or killing, I guess. Alright, Discovery, what do you got? Grand Finale, Bouncing Flask, and Caltrops. Well, Bouncing Flask will help here. Finale, of course, not, because there are 10 cards in the draw pile. I think Flask will even be good on the redraw. So next turn I'm drawing not a whole lot. That is bad. That's a bad draw. That turn's gonna be bad. We're a little worried about that. Escape Plan only makes it worse, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna use the Escape Plan. Okay. Well, alright, we'll call it a draw then. We're killing the Frailty one first? Yeah, let's kill the Frail one first. This turn looks like it's gonna hurt a bit. Okay, Bouncing Flask. Oof, we might die next turn, actually. Uh-oh. Spooky. Very spooky. I think that means we're going to use this Poison Potion. Yeah, we're going to need to use this Poison Potion on the Gray Slime now. Okay. It'll go to 24, which won't split. And it will split from the Thorns, so I can play Defend Bouncing Flask or something. Just don't kill me. 22 is enough to take one more 18. Which might be what I'm doing here. Is Flask defend, surely. Hand Agreed next turn can kill any one thing. That might be crucial. Looks like we're fine after next turn, though, thankfully. Let's see that our fate is not too bad here. Okay, let's Flask defend this. Nailed it. Okay, we're gonna neutralize you. Hand Agreed you. Defends. Next turn, Dagger Spray kills this one. And splits this one. Let's see what Discovery has here. Gamble. No, I want the Acro. I think. Yeah, I want to know my fate. Put this in the draw pile, though, because I might need it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Every time. Alright. Well then, go for maximum damage. We need to just leave the fight alive. We'll take it. There's no way in heck we're able to get back. Like, we have a 5 slime draw coming up, so we just do this. Yeah, the Hand Agreed draw there was the first card after the reshuffle off the Acrobatics, aka the one card I'm not allowed to know. It's actually a pretty good bullet time. Got some expensive cards in this deck. Bullet time making everything in my hand free would be pretty interesting. I think Envenom's quite bad in this position, and I think Nightmare is pretty unwieldy, although very nice with Frozen Eye. Bullet Time is interesting with Frozen Eye, too. Okay, let's try Bullet Time. Let's try Bullet Time. And Hovering Kite definitely is nice with Tingsha here. Giving us energy the first time we discard a card each turn. Currently only 1 Acrobatics, but that'll change. Could give every enemy extra strength. Not too bad with Tungsten Rod, but don't love it. Or we could take a Cursed Bell to get 3 additional relics. I don't know about that. I'm thinking this is a pretty nice Hovering Kite. Does Nightmare make the Discovery-created cards free next turn as well? No. Nightmare will only proliferate cost reductions that are multi-turn effects, like Madness or Setup, but not the discount from Attack Potions or Mummified Hand or anything like that. So the answer is that you can proliferate some zero-costitude with Nightmare, but not others. Snecko also is kept. A 4 elite path. That seems suicidal, though. Shops seem nice. We're loaded. All of these paths have an early shop. Interesting. Wow, it's kind of either 4 elites or nothing, huh? Wow, okay. Well, we should at least pass by this location. Let's see what the shop has for us. And I'd like to get as much money as possible before this first shop. We can roll in with easily 250 gold here. If we get at least 1 or 2 Hand Agreed procs. Alright, footwork, leg sweep next turn. Seems mediocre otherwise. Let's see here. Like Acrobatics. Next turn would be footwork, footwork, strike, escape plan, defend, defend. That's pretty good. That's not helpful, though. When in doubt, play it over not play it, I think, though. Sneaky strike. Sure. This actually gives me energy back, not that I can use it. But it does. Don't forget to play the Survivor just for the last little bit of damage with Tingsha there. Next turn, it's kind of up to Discovery on whether things go well or not. We could also use the skill potion, potentially. Seems like an awkward draw overall. Take the block there. What do you got, Discovery? Blur or Expertise? Expertise could draw the leg sweep, which won't be able to apply the weakness. Blur is actually quite a bit of block, although not a full block. How much damage do we need to do for Hand of Greed to kill next turn? I think Blur is the better pick here. We may be able to get a Hand of Greed kill if we draw Dagger Spray or any decent damage card again. Did not. Very well. The long way, then. Works for me. Just chip away at this enemy's health, keeping our block high. We'll have it done in no time. Don't want to outright kill it, though. I think it gets the block before striking me. I believe this is allowed. Yeah, it does. Okay. Agreed is the top card, so we're fine. Just go leg sweep, Survivor. No need to sneaky strike here. Okay, good. Cash in pocket. 216 gold. I think Deflect is quite good with 2 footworks. Just having a 0-cost block card. One might also be very tempted to take Concentrate, although I don't think it's actually any good. Because we don't have enough cards in hand for Concentrate to help. But Deflect is nice. Take a Deflect. Very greedy streamer, it's true. Hello, Avocado. Allow me to show you the avocados and avocadon'ts of battle with me. Let's discard Survivor. Double bullet time. Guess Blade Dance is fine. We'll do some plated armor damage. Seems acceptable. A free bullet time. The power. Let's see here. Escape plan will not hit a dang thing. This seems like a pretty bad turn. You got Discovery. Macro. That'll work. And gives me the energy, too. It's good stuff. And Hand of Greed next turn, so we just want to strip some more plated off this turn. Not so bad, Andy. A person of their word. Gifted sub for a recognized reference. Sega do what Nintendo don't. Genesis, what Nintendenesis. Okay, Predator without having to pay for it with a free upgrade. That sounds pretty good. Deal 20, next turn draw 2, and have some more information about that too. Do I have a favorite Dungeons and Dragons class? At its core, probably just Wizard. Old school style. Always been a very big fan of the arcane classes. The Wizard in particular. Is there anything more modernly specific that I particularly like? No, I am going to go with traditional mage as my definitive answer there. You can add fighter properties, that's nice, but definitely not required. Oh man, this deck is... Oh right, we're loaded with cash here. Chemex does not have any targets, unfortunately. Although note that the discoveries can create targets for it. But moreover, I just love this backflip. Kind of in love with this dagger throw. And definitely in love with card remove here. Did I ever play WoW? No, my MMO of choice during my teenage years was called City of Heroes. A superhero MMO, and I was a scrapper primarily in that game, a solo duelist type fighter who was mostly offense, a little bit of defense, and really hard hitting. Do I ever buy Pantograph here? I would consider it quite strongly. I think my highest valued thing here, especially for the price, is Backflip, because it is card draw and we have 2 footworks. Removing a strike is very valuable for the same reasons. Just strike is funny. Have I heard of Dicey Dungeons? Oh yeah, we've played Dicey Dungeon through on stream a couple of times. It's good stuff. Pantograph is 25 health per boss fight. That's a lot. A lot. Especially as we go into the boss gauntlet later. Question is, can we afford it alongside the other stuff that we want? I think we can. I think I can do card remove, dagger throw, Pantograph, which is definitely something I'd like to do. Let's see, 168, 26 plus 38, 150. Yeah, we can afford them both, just barely. Sounds good to me. That'll be great. We have the Blood Vial to keep us moderately healthy as we go through the act, and then a Pantograph then for a big heal at the end. This fight could be as much as 75 gold for us, although I think it'll be hard to actually do that. Probably more like... Let's see, we can do Hand of Greed, Backstab, Predator on one of them this turn, right? That is 45... No, that kills one of them, so let's do that. That's only possible with the extra energy of the hovering kite here. So I might as well kill this one then. It's got the most health. Yeah, and the lantern too. Really would like to upgrade that bullet time pretty soon. Seems like that'd be really nice. I actually want to play that footwork. I'm probably playing Dagger Spray, huh? Yeah, their health needs to be lowered immediately. Means I probably should have played the other footwork. Oh well, don't worry about it. Survivor this, get the energy, play Discovery Leg Sweep. Heh. Funny to offer me Dagger Throw there. You stay weak. You die to Hand of Greed, please. Okay. Escape plan's not going to block here, huh? So we want to kill this one. Take 4. That's not too bad. I could even speed potion to save all the health. Reasonable chance we get another potion. I'm going to do that. Open dagger with a plus on it. Eh? You don't have any bonuses to shivs, so it doesn't seem that good. I don't think so. Snake plant can be quite a trickster, but with the right cards is not that big of a problem. I'm seeing footwork, defend this turn, or maybe footwork, discovery, defend. I can do footwork, discovery, defend, right? Yeah, that's allowed. Okay, even better. We can even play the discovery first. Top card is another defend. I could also go footwork, dagger, throw. Defend, right? Well, no matter what, we're not playing this, right? Yeah, we can go footwork, dagger, throw, defend. That's probably the safest of all. Because then we only take 1 damage, guaranteed. Okay, let's do that. And then this turn we're also fine because we have escape plan into backflip with leg sweep. Can actually just play the dagger spray. Although realistically, I probably wanted to draw there so that we were going to get back to hand agreed faster. Let's see, do we get the hand agreed? Science point 2. I'm allowed to if I want it. Okay. Well, guess what? I want it. Just gotta watch out for the Tingsha damage, quite frankly. Perfect. Money and a regen potion and another copy of Acrobatics, which I won't even hesitate to click on. Alright, we've reached the fated moment. Do I get to go 4 elites here? We're actually pretty good at most of them. We've got bronze scales for the Book of Stabbing. We've got really good turn 1s. We have decent potions. Yeah, 4 consecutive elites. Deck's pretty strong. And we do get a rest site after the first one. Otherwise, it'd be what? Upgrading the acrobatics or something? If we go this way, upgrade, fight 1 elite, upgrade again. I'm sure we beat Champ, but going this path is going to let us go multiple shops in Act 3, and that's going to be really good. Let's see. First up, plus strength, Book of Stabbing. Okay, that is a... let's call it a dangerous opponent. Love our draw next turn. We're going to get to Bullet Time Predator. This draw seems fine-ish, too. We draw into Footwork, Neutralize. Looking good here. Yeah, I'd say I'm not yet, not too afraid of this currently. I'm wondering when I'm going to use the skill potion. Might be actually now. I guess I play Discovery before anything else, and we look at our options. Okay, what's Discovery got? Bullet Time. Dash or dodge a roll. Free dash is stupid good here. 10 block, 10 damage. Actually, 13 block, 10 damage. Really care more about the damage. Free bullet time is really not actually doing anything for me. So sure, give me the dash. Never been less scared of plus strength book, right? I'm feeling okay here. The fact that I get to play both of these strikes on turn 1 is very encouraging for our damage output here. Note that the Tungsten Rod prevents the remaining damage, which prevents any wounds from being added. So this turn we play Acro, draw this stuff, and then Bullet Time. Makes everything free. Decent time to consider the skill potion, actually. Bullet Time only good for Mastery? Strong disagree. The amount of cards we're going to get to play off the Bullet Time this turn is very silly. No arms the beef. What does Silence say when it's lunchtime? Buffet time. Ooh, if I reflex, we're going to be able to draw 2 more, right? So instead of just drawing 1, 2, 3, we also get the backflip of the Hand of Greed. Okay. That'll do. Buffet. Larry. And the reflex is free. Even more feet, sure. Augment my feet further. I must full block the book plus strength book of stabbing. We're gonna be discarding the dagger throw, huh? We're gonna go Hand of Greed, dagger spray, predator, backflip, defend. If I play either of these cards, the remaining card gets discarded. So discard dagger throw here. Draw all of these cards. If we want Deflect in the draw pile, probably. Footwork. Deflect leg sweep is enough, so let's just escape plan blindly. Predator, okay. Does that change anything for me? I can go Deflect, defend, Predator. Let's see, next turn. Do I need to have played that Predator? Acrobatics gets me to Bullet Time next turn. It's going to be, what, 10 times 5 next turn? We really ought to kill it. Sounds like. Which we're definitely going to be able to do if I Predator. So yeah, let's go Deflect, defend, Predator, and then we should win next turn without too much fuss here. We definitely want to be preserving health over getting money. Don't worry too much about the Hand of Greed. This is really all about getting through 4 elites alive. If I just do this next turn, it's going to be 7 times 5, right? We have 5 dexterity. Actually, hold on. We'll have 7 dexterity. So I could go Survivor, Defend, Dash. That would full block, right? That'd be 17 plus 12. That's a ton of block. But then the turn after that... We're also taking Thorns damage? Actually, yeah, I think we do get to full block this. At least for the moment here. Let's get a better look at next turn momentarily. 7 by 5. 17 plus 15, so that's almost enough. Do I need to dagger throw? Don't think so, right? Because you take a ton of damage back, and actually next turn what I do is Acrobatics, backflip, then Acrobatics, then Hand of Greed, right? And we just get the bunny. So we're doubly rewarded for full blocking. We saved health and earned money because we did that. That's cool. Cash in pocket. Greed is good, as they say. Love a Centennial Puzzle. Love a Tactician. With 2 Acrobatics, etc. Get in here. Upgrade Tactician? Question mark? Or upgrade Bullet Time? More leaning towards upgrade Bullet Time, actually. Upgrade Tactician next. Alright, Gremlin Leader, and it's not attacking turn 1. Next turn looks pretty good. We got Dagger Spray, etc. Be a good reason not to. Footwork plus here. This is always happening. I'm thinking Hand of Greed here, Backstab here, block. The sneaky gremlin died of thorns. Yeah, then better stuff coming. Sure. Sure. Taking damage on purpose there to draw more? That's curious. Lots of stuff that I could do. Less sure about stuff that I should do. Let's start with Discovery here. Eviscerate, very nice. Infinite Blades, less nice. Go with the Eviscerate. Need some damage on this enemy. That should be our priority here, actually. Just do the damage. Next turn I'm already drawing 7, so Backflip draws to Bullet Time. Dagger Throw gets us Discovery. Okay. It's good as well. I could escape plan to get this strike instead of the neutralize. Would rather have the neutralize, I think. That works too. Nightmare, interesting. Maybe you wanted to consider that before doing what I just did. I wouldn't hate Nightmaring Leg Sweep, but I kind of would at the same time. Guess I'll just take a quick slash for this turn. Let the Gremlin die to thorns. Pretty glad I did that. It's only a matter of time before the leader chooses to attack us. Oh, actually, and that's going to be next turn guaranteed now that we've drawn this. So, what do we do? What do we do? There's no bullet time in the draw pile, huh? Hell, Pat, thanks for 2 months of support. It'll be a really big attack. And then the following turn, the wizard will attack me. So next turn's going to be what? Leg sweep, survivor, deflect, backflip? That would actually imply I need to predator the wizard here. Okay. Casual 15 by 3. That's including the weaken. Actually, we can block that. No prob. We can block that. Quite capably, in fact. Alright, Tingsha, now more than ever, I need you to hit the Mad Gremlin. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Next turn could be kind of gnarly. Looks like we're better off playing the Acrobatics right now. Still want to play Predator, not Eviscerate, though, yeah? I need the draw. Okay. Good. Didn't attack me. Makes my life comparatively easy. Now all we need to do is draw a kill, ideally a hand-agreed kill, which we can have 2 turns from now, maybe. Seems unlikely. Alright, let's just go for a kill. Elite number 2, down. So far, the health has been preserved pretty well. We get a Gremlin Horn, which is exceedingly exciting, giving us card draw and energy when an enemy is slain. There will be many of those to slay in the remaining 2 Elite fights, potentially. More stuff that I don't really feel like we need. Unupgraded common cards. Get out of here. Ninja Scroll, more damage turn 1. Vaguely useful. Currently we have nothing interfering with this, but we could certainly pick up a Bag of Prep later on, which would. We don't have any big Shiv synergy. I'll take the Sapphire Key here. Maybe I want to take a Curse Key from the boss, perhaps. Could certainly do better on potions, but with our money being doubled by membership card, that's a lot of money to pay for a potion. I'll take the Face Slap. Keep all our cash here. I've already got 2 good pots, and I don't need more. I was actually kind of hoping we'd save Book of Stabbing again, because now I get to use the Thorns Potion. 6 damage back per stab. Have fun, book. Good luck. Got Discovery, Predator, and stuff. Kind of an overall weak turn. Let's see what Discovery has first. Dash is great. Okay, Dash solves everything. More or less. Drawing to here. I could draw the full 10 if I wanted to. Doesn't feel like there's a need to yet. Boop. Good job, bullet time. Alright, you're going to be very dead to Thorns momentarily. Let's see if we can get that hand agreed back. No way, no how. GG then. Alright, not a lot of hand agreeds landed, but we have killed a lot of elites. We now have Frozen Egg, upgrading any power cards we might add to the deck, like, oh, I don't know, Footwork Plus? Would anyone like a Footwork Plus? Yoink. I would like a Footwork Plus. I would like a Footwork Plus a whole lot. Gamble or Malaise? A gamble here. I'm a gambling person. I'm also a Tingsha kind of guy. Alright. Do your worst, Snecko. I've got bullet time. Which is helping me do what exactly? Not very clear. Doesn't matter. What's clear is that you're doomed, for I have 8 points of dex. You've got nothing. Nothing but despair. Very gentle attack pattern from the Sneck. Okay, next turn, perfect. This run take a Snecko Eye. I think with the Frozen Eye, I would strongly prefer not to. Skewer Plus. adequate source of damage. We would like some more damage. How am I going to beat Champ? Alright, welcome. How am I going to beat Champ? Very important questions. No easy answers. What I am grateful for right now is Gremlin Horn and Discovery with flechettes in it. Kinda sad I didn't take the Ninja Scroll right now. It certainly would help here, if nowhere else. Go flechettes first. Yeah. I could make it do more damage if I Swift Potion. Food for thought. Good potion against Champ, though. Food for thought. Definitely not killing either way. Noted. Very well. Is this the regen potion fight, then? Seems likely. We do have Pantograph, but nothing. Don't you dare. You stinky slaver. Absolutely unacceptable. I'll have you know. Play the other Footwork. Looks like we can kill the front slaver with Hand of Greed next turn. That should be easy. Here, I'll even make it easier. Alright, good talk. Alright, where did Hand of Greed end up? Pretty far down, but we get... Let's see, next turn we can Leg Sweep, then we can... Acro Survivor, then we can Acro Defend. I think we got it. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Guess I could have maybe used the dagger throw to get this a turn earlier too. That works though. Money in pocket. Get an Ancient T-Sat, giving us bonus energy on turn 1 after visiting a rest site. We're offered an Eviscerate. That's kind of better than a Skewer. Sometimes... I don't know. Skip it. I think we are okay now. At least okay-ish. Nightmare! Okay, Nightmare the Backstab for free. Absolutely don't mind that. Sounds great. And then we can Hand of Greed the Cultist next turn quite easily. Caw! Gremlin Horn. If I bullet time, I can Leg Sweep and Predator. Let's do it. Try to get back to the Hand of Greed, but no guarantees, of course. play Survivor Discovery if I wanted to. Seems like a bad idea. Get attack guaranteed next turn. Makes it pretty tempting to play Discovery, but it would have to be a complete success. More likely I'll just use a potion next turn. Or that. That works too, my friends. That works too. Oh, I drew one of the dazed? What happened there? No hand agreed, unless I use a potion. Doesn't seem worth it prior to champ. Need all the help I can get for champ. Does that mean outmaneuver? It might. Outmaneuver for skewer, outmaneuver for these crazy draw turns. If I take outmaneuver, though, it's really good reason to upgrade acrobatics. Mixed feelings on that. Would rather have an upgraded outmaneuver. No well-laid plans or anything, huh? It's gonna be a tough fight. Want less cards, not more? Probably do need to upgrade one of the acrobatics for this to work well. Or we could upgrade Discovery. That's a way to kill champ. Upgrade Discovery. We can play it over and over again and look for scaling cards. Okay, let's try that. I really don't see us beating champ all that easily otherwise, so this could be interesting. Dare I say I'm a little bit worried about this fight otherwise. Top card, not a skill, still won't be. Okay. In fact, there's not any block in this hand. RNGesus, take the wheel. Well, there's an outmaneuver if I want one. With the upgraded... Well, I did upgrade... yeah. No, take the Gremlin Cloud. Not what I was looking for there. Unfortunately. So we get this. Okay, draw on to the other Footworks. Chip away at the health. Sure. Hopefully I won't regret that. So powers-wise, we're looking for stuff like well-laid plans, like... Footworks, fumes, caltrops, that sort of dealio. Ooh, Phantasmal Killer. Okay. Yes, add a Phantasmal Killer to this deck for this fight. I agree. Do that. Now if we can find a Terror, we can really do some damage. Are you Terror? You're Nightmare. But nothing to Nightmare. It's gonna be the one-time boost. Yeah, I want to draw the Phantasmal Killer and the Bullet Time at the same time. Just play this. Okay. Turn, I think, is going to have to be our best turn. We're not weakened. We've got double damage here. We have no debuffs on us, and I've got Skewer here. Yeah, this is going to be one of our best chances, and wow, is that not the distilled chaos of the gods right there? Play the top 3 cards of the draw pile, which are apparently Hand of Greed, Predator, Phantasmal Killer. This, surely, is our potions moment to shine. Let the champ be vanquished. And now we're currently drawing this, so Dagger Throw gets Acro. Let's skip the Dagger Throw, part of that. Filters. Sure. These are about to be purged, so it doesn't matter. She should have discarded that for 3 more damage. We've apparently done it now. Sure seems like we have. It being, put ourselves into a situation to take a whole bunch of damage. Let's see, next turn we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yikes, I guess. Don't have to use a Swift Potion yet. Not compelled to. Don't feel like I really ought to, actually. Just gonna block for the moment. Keep it nice and simple here. Fortunately, Skewer will not kill either. Not on its own. I see that Hand of Greed coming up. Prepared gets Escape Plan, gets Tactician. Does that do me a dang lick of good? No. Okay, give me this then. Ka-ching. Ooh, a real Phantasmal Killer offered to us. We might want to take that, considering just how much of our damage is physical attack damage, and just how badly that scales into the late game without a multiplier. That is scaling for us. I suppose Doppelganger is also kind of helpful. It's more draw, but might help line up some really good skewer turns, but I think we want the Phantasmal first and foremost. Pyramid would be nice here. Deck is definitely lacking Retain. What else would be really good? Energy or Empty Cage. Remove 2. Get rid of the last 2 strikes. Ain't too bad. But what if we just went more energy? Slaver's Collar says, during boss and elite fights, gain an extra energy at the start of our turn. That is pretty sweet in a deck that's this expensive. And the X-Cost card definitely says have more energy too. We did already, I believe, yes, pass on the Chemex, unfortunately. But there's plenty of other good stuff to spend this ton of money on. As long as we don't draw it at Transient. I don't think we are too worried about that. That is a bit of a concern, right? Especially with Strikes it defends in the deck. Yikes. My main goal this act is get to 2 shops, because we are, again, loaded. 2 shops is possible, thankfully. We have to go to this one. And one other. We could go to many elites, or we could go to few. Really up to us. I think I like going to this fire, not this elite, but since we're repto-proof, thanks to Gremlin Horn, I'm not too concerned. Oakheart Monster, thanks for 11 months of support. Giant Head should be easy, too. What, Nemesis? Nemesis could really give us a hard time, although Frozen Eye should allow us to make it work, too. So, something to consider there. Is, taking the 3rd elite, but I don't want to. So I won't. I just won't. A little bit of bonus draw, no shame in that. Especially when we take less damage than the Blood Vial heals. Really would like to get this Phantasmal Killer upgraded, though. Yeah, it's a good reason to go here. It's going to be energy starved during elite fights. We're technically on 3 base, and yet we're kind of on 5. Funny how that works. Maybe we should Acro again. I'm going to play Discovery first. Shoot, I'm a fool. Alright, well, that didn't go according to plan. Bummer. Just defend. Probably better than spending 2 energy trying to kill you. Alright. Yeah, not what I was trying to do. I was trying to get the footwork into my hand, but I goofed. Something to note about this fight is that Hand of Greed will only work if it kills the final Darkling. So they have to all die at the same time for that to be worthwhile. Works for me. Gremlin Horn. Gremlin Horn is your friend, so they say. Okay, it's Phantasmal next turn. Could probably kill that one on the ends. Almost wish I'd taken the Infinite Blades were sufficiently slow. It's a bit concerning. Shouldn't be wishing I'd taken an Infinite Blades, that's for sure. Mr. Discord, thanks for 28 months. The 2-year plus club. And Tarn Silver, thanks for the half year. Holy guacamole, they say. Double damage again next turn. Sounds good to me. Just keep it happening. What's the worst that could happen? More damage from Thorns anyway. So let's, Phantasmal Cloak and Dagger should let us get Hand of Greed next turn. The Hand of Greed will kill the armored middle one, and anything else will kill the front one. Ka-ching. Accuracy plus. Still no. Still no. Tempting though. Gotta find some way to scale up from these card rewards. But what? But what? Okay, Survivor Neutralize will be enough to block this turn. We'd like to draw some more stuff for next turn, so I'll probably want to play the Dagger Throw at least, huh? Get the backflip then. Yeah, play all 4 of these. Phantasmal, now we're talking. That might even let me get the Hand of Greed kill next turn outright. It does. Easy money every time. Deflect, Blade Dance, Dagger Throw. I don't know. Second Deflect is appreciated, but is it actually really helpful here? I don't know. Hopefully it is. Okay, we'll take the second Deflect. But no more. You hear me? And here's our check against Transient. Can we survive this enemy's nonsense? Bullet time turn 1 indicates... hopefully, yes. Yes, we can. To do any extra damage or anything. Could also be a very good fight for the Snecko Oil, potentially. Depending on the circumstance, of course. Seems like pretty good circumstance. I need that hand agreed in my hand. Otherwise, what separates us from the animals? Next turn, looking bad. Yep, that's a pretty bad turn. Okay, so that's going to be when Snecko Oil comes into play, I think. Yeah, because if I just Swift Potion, we draw these 3, that's not very helpful. Snecko Oil, save me. Draw 5, randomize the cost. Free, still free. That's not free. But maybe that's okay. Because it's card draw next turn. A lot of it. Draw 10. Alright, this fight is still terrifying. Good to know. That's not free anymore. Even worse. Survivor leg sweep this turn absolutely won't cut it. Holy moly, that's bad. Shoot. We are in trouble. Any of you on the Watcher Guide? We have a Watcher Guide already up. Right here. Watcher Explained is my Watcher 820 Heart Guide for you. Or my Watcher Heart Guide in general. Should have a lot of strats for you to work with. French lads, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Danger, danger. Discovery may or may not help. Let's see, if I like Sweep Survivor, we block 30. And reduce the incoming damage to about 50. It's not too bad. And then next turn we're totally safe. Can't leg sweep Survivor. We haven't discarded a card this turn, have we not? I believe we'll get 1 energy when I discard from the Survivor. Double check that actually. Do I have another energy to work with? Yes. I'll take that. And then Bullet Time is the savior here. Bullet Time. Phantasmal next turn should be sufficient with Skewer. We're fine. Okay. Oh, but it's not sufficient this turn, huh? Yikes. And Transient. We knew that would be a risk. Glad I'm allowed to sleep if I need to. Also, Skewer alone is not enough here, huh? It's even gnarlier. That will still take damage. Take 9 more. Yeah, Transient is really mean for decks that are a little on the slower side. Well-laid plans or terror are the rewards, though. Either of those is a huge game changer. I'm thinking well-laid plans is better than terror, only marginally, thanks to the upgrade, especially. But yeah. Could go back to full health here if we're willing to give up 12 max health. We can be healed to full, which means I can continue to upgrade stuff. Less max health is scary for the end game, but the pantograph actually makes me a little bit less concerned here about having 54 max health. Let's do it. At first, when you step up into the mouth of the statue, nothing happens. As you start to feel more than a little foolish, the huge molars slam down from above, crushing you whole. Sometime later, from within the dark, you see a sliver of light and hear what you now realize is the sound of stony teeth slowly rising upwards. And we can lose all of our money for a relic. 1 relic for what is equivalent to over 1,000 gold. Get out of here. Not today. Worst deal ever. Well, welly, well, well. Options. Even more feet are an option. The stick. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. That can be quite powerful. Got a number of exhausting cards. The Discovery exhausts. The Backstab exhausts. And certain statuses could exhaust. It's actually not that many random cards, but it's still quite nice. I love blocking an artifact. Blocking an enemy debuff with an artifact charge. We're definitely going to take Clockwork Souvenir here. And we're definitely going to remove a strike here. And I still have a ton of money left if I go Footwork, Dead Branch. I imagine if I'm going Dead Branch, I should go second Backstab. That'll lock in our Backstab Mastery and just be really good on turn 1 anyway. When do you start removing defends? Once you're out of strikes. It is better to remove defends than to leave them in the deck, I think. Up to a certain point. You don't want to remove them all, necessarily, especially if you have this much dexterity. We already have 3 Footworks? Too bad, I want more Footworks. Yeah, all strikes before any defends with multiple copies of Footwork, just to be clear. Ironclad wouldn't necessarily want to remove all strikes before any defends. But here in this run, for sure. When the defends are blocking for 15, they're pretty good. Footwork Master. Wraith Form. I can play that with no downside right now, if I want to. Though it doesn't really help me much. Extra energy doesn't help me much either. Just do that. I'll take that instead. It's funny though. This is not the turn to play the Phantasmal Killer. That's abundantly clear. Accuracy is cute. Keep that just to play it. Keep that just to play. Then draw. Draw everything you've ever wanted to draw. Then draw it again. That's the power. Bullet time. So keep bullet time in hand for next turn? Question mark? We're gonna have a weird hand to play. Maybe I want to deliberately take a little bit of damage here so that we can have draw off the puzzle. That does sound very good. We'll do that. Two is healed by Blood Vial after all. How many Wraith Forms does it take to get to the center of a giant head? Sure, I'll take a Wraith Form. I'm not going to play it this turn. But I like that I have it. Seems good on, well, maybe not this turn, but a turn like this one. Where I don't have a million block. But I guess I will have a million block on every turn, huh? Funny how that works. When does the merch shop reopen? I'm hoping we do something early-ish this year. I gotta talk to Riley about that. I agree, the merch shop needs to reopen. For another round. Bonus energy. And bonus money. Bottled Lightning. We can have any skill in the opening hand. Actually, Infinite Blade's pretty good with Dead Branch. Oh dear. This could easily be a double Infinite Blades run. How badly do I want to lose to Awaken one here? What's my opening skill? Bullet Time is oddly good turn 1 now. Sure. Pen Nib. Let's go. Pen Nib's great. Pen Nib is good times. Oh, and we even get to Souvenir. Maybe it's not a good turn 1. I have a lot of backstabs turn 1. Thing is, though, those backstabs turn into new cards with energy costs. I see. I can still draw cards if I wish. I do wish, and I know what I'm drawing too, so there's that. By and large. Alright, I'll set up the Pen Nib to Dagger Spray. How's that sound? Seems like a relatively smart move. Have some poison. Guess I was supposed to play a defend, keep a deflect. That's fine though. Hardly matters in this fight now. Keep this, keep this. Eviscerate here. And then you contain Concentrate. That I like, actually. Let's see, where's that Handigreed? Right there. Perfect. I'll just Phantasmal Killer then. Do I still use the standing desk? Oh yeah, almost every day. We move up and down with the standing desk. Depending on my mood. I'm not always in a mood to stand up, but almost every day. All right. Bottled Well-Laid Plans Plus is certainly the way to go here. That way we can always retain stuff. Now I'm feeling very comfortable about our late game. Bottle it all. That's right. Ooh, but Handigreed it all. I don't think we get to Handigreed the Exploder here, unfortunately. But everybody else, oh yeah. They're gonna be Gred. You hear me? Gred. No damage, no puzzle. I need to keep this acrobatics, it looks like. Okay, forget the nightmare then. At least I'm not frail. He's on the top. Actually, I think it's easier to hand agree to you first. Seems right. These shivs are going to accumulate. That's a slight annoyance. And the days will make new cards. Actually, very unlikely we get to get the card that we want. That's okay. Oh no! Right. Well, die then. Perish, you foul beast. I'll save my pen nib for another day, and maybe my tactician too? Question mark? Oh, we need 2 tacticians anyway. Yeah, let's go for it. And a ceramic fish. 9 gold per card we add to the deck. Nice try with your stinky debuff, Spire Growth nerd. Actually really happy we bottled the bullet time, because now that we have bottled well-aid plans, it means we always get to keep it, which is very cool. Very, very cool. Maybe wanted to burst the Phantasmal, actually. Oh well. Seems fine. That hand agreed won't be enough, though, on its own, huh? Well, actually, yes it will. A bonk. Speed Potion is very good with the Clockwork Souvenir. And if we're looking for a way to defeat the heart specifically, we might want to consider a Caltrops Plus for damage. To do damage back on multi-attacks. We've already got the Bronze Scales, but augmenting it further certainly wouldn't hurt. Thing is, we've already got a lot of powers to put in play. I'm a little concerned by the Awakened one, not majorly, just a little bit. What about another Acrobatics? Currently got 2. A third one doesn't hurt. That gives me 9 gold, too. Second, thanks for 13 months, the Baker's Dozen. Oh ho. More Tacticians, more Footworks. Shuriken could scale up our damage. Every 3 attacks we play is a point of strength. Actually, I think that probably is enough on its own. We might want to consider a Toolbox for more cards turn 1. Especially with the bottled bullet time. It's hard for that to be bad. What happens when you buy all relics? There's a lot of relics in the game, so it's very hard to do that. If you somehow manage to do it, you'll see a relic called the Circlet appear. Is that our second escape plan? I don't feel particularly compelled to master escape plan here, as I know we'll have many opportunities to do so in the future. Buy Toolbox and strike remove. Circlet Mastery win. Never. Toolbox can give us Apotheosis, or it can give us more artifacts. There's no debuffs in this fight, though. So I'll take the Purity, then. Could potentially hand of greed up to 3 times in this fight. Probably only want to do so twice, I would imagine. I could get rid of unwanted powers like this Infinite Blades. It's not too shabby. Oh, Storm of Steel. Well, holy heck. Sure. Commence the dinging. Double. Storm of Steel. The Restormification. Fortunately, that doesn't count for mastery, but it should. And just block more. Next turn, keep Storm of Steel defends. Kill the bird with less health using the Hand of Greed. Draw back to it if at all possible. Might not be possible. Tingsha might stand firmly in the way. In fact, it looks like it does, so let's just forget about that. Eat 120 damage from Eviscerate. Fiend. Soup defend is already kind of all my blocking spoken for. Etc. Really. Love to see it. Discovery has flechettes. That's a lot of damage. There we go. Ah. Let me what, bullet time all this? I don't even need to, right? Sure, but I could. Caw. Caw. So we could now land Hand of Greed on this form of the boss fight. If we so desire. Oh, jeez. Ow. Problems. Problems have been detected. Swift Potion doesn't even bail me out here, not really. We do have Pantographs, so this is not even the worst thing. Okay. I'll begrudgingly allow this to occur. But only this one time. Fennib, Phantasmal Killer, Hand of Greed. Give me my money. Okay. There we go. All resources preserved, money acquired. We're back to completely full health, thanks to the power of that. I think a sadistic nature will help our damage in this fight a little bit. Second Hand of Greed feels unnecessary. Against the Time Eater, we may not necessarily want to play this Infinite Blades Plus, although the random cards each turn could be pretty decent. There's definitely a potential downside there for surezies. It's a boss against whom we really got to count our cards kind of carefully here. 5 cards for next turn. Looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm not going to play the Infinite Blades. I don't think they're quite right here. This turn we block as best we can. Keep the flask and the bullet time. As long as we get all these powers in play, we should be mostly fine. All the footworks, that is. When I say powers, that's what I mean. Okay. She got discoveries. Terror is great. These are mediocre. Concentrate with Skewer is decent. I can set that up for a really big Skewer next turn, I guess. Ooh. Doesn't quite work. We do take a little damage here as well. So we concentrate, Tactician, defend, dagger throw. Oh, could I pendant that? This is still fine, right? 33 times 8 is quite a lot of damage, actually. We can even get some more draw next turn with Predator. I guess Dagger Spray is more efficient, too, so might as well. Look at that power out. Put. And give me the draws for a kill, please. With the pendant, we should be able to do the fatal kill here. With Hand of Greed, no less. What luck. Just gotta carefully watch the card count. Ooh, it's not kill, though. What if I do it this way? Oof, not quite. Bummer. Alright, you're just gonna die to poison then. Works for me. Don't get the cash, though. Toot thump, toot thump, toot thump, a deep pulsing dread. Give you all the room is this, the heart of the spire, the richest silent of all time. You purchase the heart for 3 easy payments of $22.99 and walk out with your brand new shiny Cardillac. Missing 1 hit point. We'll just upgrade. Acro's good. Tactician's good. Let's upgrade one of these Tacticians. Medical kit. With Dead Branch is pretty good. The extra energy from Nunchaku is pretty good. The vulnerability of Terror is obscenely good. Terror is definitely a pick here. Endless Agony's not bad with Dead Branch. Definitely going to take Medical Kit, ultimately. It leaves me 44, enough for exactly Endless Agony. It is Fated, apparently. Or exactly Essence of Steel. Hold on a minute. What do we do? No, I'll take the Endless Agony. Jack of all trades with Dead Branch. Add 2 random cards to my hand. I choose Violence. Note that Violence is putting them into your hand, not drawing, so the penalty of bullet time would not apply. Let's see, we should be able to counter next turn pretty reasonably, huh? 2 artifact charges. Yeah. Kill the shield first. Don't think we have the output to go for the spear first. Play this, then play violence. Now we can bullet time. That's a pretty good bullet time. Choke just eats an artifact stack, unfortunately. Doesn't actually debuff anybody. We're allowed to keep drawing after this, don't forget. This was badass. Next sweep neutralize next turn plus the random cards. It's not quite enough, huh? Oh wait, I can skewer and then Hand of Greed because ultimate power. Alright, great. Excellent. I don't even need the money, so I don't know why I bothered to do that, but it was important that I could, apparently. I don't know, man. Alright, here we are. Heel hook. Cute. And we have pentagraph, so a little bit of damage here is completely fine. And normal. And allowed. And stuff. Have some more damage to the face. Bye-bye. Toy Ornithopter will heal us 5 health per potion we use. I was hoping. So because we bought the Endless Agony in the store, we now get to take a second Endless Agony and master the card. I'll take it. Ooh, secret technique turn 1. What's the opening draw? Relatively basic stuff. Definitely want the bonus dexterity. Maybe you wanted to take Beat of Death before that, but no, not really. This will be fun. Don't need both of these? I don't. Oh, the rod stopped it. Oh, that's even funnier. Alright, deal 1 damage to me, please. Like Blades, Acrobatics, then do the thing? That seems pretty decent. Sure. Blades, Acrobatics. go bullet time. Then 1 footwork, then leg sweep, then cuts, footwork, discovery. Discovery nightmare. Ooh. Nightmare, huh? Can Nightmare the Tactician plus, amongst other things. Interesting options here. Could make more endless agonies. I could just make more secret techniques. Actually, that's probably the best of all. Nightmare the secret technique. Don't even Nightmare the thing that comes out of the secret technique. And I was wondering if we'd get one of these. Copy of Caltrops, thanks. Alright, that looks pretty good. We have 11 dexterity as of turn 1, which is pretty encouraging. Especially with all these secret techniques. Yeah, take 1 this turn. That seemed, well, take 3. Or 2 or whatever that is. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, straw. Keep Malaise in hand for the next cycle. Won't really help me on this turn that much. I'm going to draw leg sweep and void. Fortunately, I have the thingy, so this should be fine. Or wait, I did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, slightly. Get 1 from the kite, but lose 1 from the void, so I can't play this, but I can secret technique. Or backflip? No. Also swift potion. So these turn into blur and prepared. Okay, that helps. Okay, yes, give me escape plan then. Let's discard this. Alright, take some damage, but that should be the only real damage we have to deal with, I would imagine. And we are oh so strong now. Do a ton of damage this turn. Next turn, probably a swift potion. Ooh, or burst malaise. That's even better. Or Malaise Piercing Wail. The options are, in fact, limitless, it seems. I like Burst Malaise. That can eat through the artifact and stop this multi-hit dead in their tracks. Good stuff. We just need to malaise for at least 3, so 1 more energy to spend. Unless I seek the Tactician or something. Double Catalyst. Nightmare Malaise. Curious. Don't think this bullet time helps me much. Oh, Metal Nightmare. Easy every time. Bing. Alright, that seems pretty good. Poor Mr. Hart. Catalyst Consume Artifact. Not if the enemy has 0 poison, it won't. Then it won't do a dang thing. Hey, another gamble. I'll take it. You got. Sure. Good fight, Mr. Hart. Well done. What a great run. Finally, we get there with a silent. Took long enough. Definitely took long enough. GG. The power. The power, Twitch chat. GG. You know, I think that the hand agreed this run was absolutely worth its weight in gold, buying us plenty of time to figure out how to win this run with some upfront damage and, of course, serious cash collection. Look at that, 1873 gold we got, and we saved 1,716 from the membership card. So we spent 3,400 gold worth during this run, purchased many relics, many removes, many stuff. GG. GG. So how many masteries did we get there? We got a mastery on Tactician, Footwork, quite a few other things. Let's see. What do we have 2x of? Backstab, Endless Agony, Footworks. Didn't get the second Infinite Blades. I was hoping to be able to get that one done. Leg Sweep, Tactician, Acrobatics, Deflect, Defend, and Discovery. We got one of our colorless cards done, finally. Discovery is good. Very, very nice. They will be added to the sheet. Meanwhile, I'm going to start a defect run soon, but before we do that, I'm going to take my second break of the day, refill the legs, stretch the water, all that jazz. Upon my return, I'll play some more Slay the Spire, everybody. Also note, we mastered a few relics I don't think we'd seen yet. I don't think we had the Frozen Eye, the Dead Branch. Not sure about Medical Kit or Toolbox. Cool to see 2 shop relics back-to-back like that. We had 5 shop relics in total. That's more than 25% of the shop relic pool. It's ridiculous. All right, I'll be back in 5 or so minutes Twitch chat. Upon my return, the Defect will do their best to get some card duplicates. BRB, everybody. Don't go nowhere.